Good morning, lovely people. Welcome back to the farm. We harvested a whole bunch of pumpkins and squash last night. Got a call from a friend saying, hey, we're a little under the weather. We're not gonna be able to get out and cover the fields. It's gonna freeze tonight. Everything out there's, gonna get frozen. But if you wanna come and get it tonight, be my guest, but whatever you can get out of the field before it freezes is yours. So we have 4 pallets, and they're piled pretty high. So we've got, probably 300 pounds of squash and pumpkins all together. And this stuff is, it's green right now, but I've got a little heater out here because I haven't turned on the furnace in the garage yet. I need to check that out, see if, actually, while I'm saying it, how do I get back there? I've got this little heater out here to try to keep things from freezing. So then it's a matter of, the pilot is on. So I'm gonna have to get somebody out here to get our furnace working. It was working last they knew, and then it just stopped. I think they said something about a solenoid, but I'll call the guy who worked on it last, and we'll see if we can get him out here to check it out before our squash and pumpkins freeze. It is staying 60 degrees in here, 59, 58. It's about 58, 59 degrees right now. So they should be fine. This garage is well enough insulated that it's staying above 50 degrees, so that's good. And it's below 40 degrees out there right now, so it got cold. It got down to 30 degrees. So my cousin Emily and her kids were up to visit us, and another big reason that we were able to harvest this much last night was thanks to them. We went out there after dark into a strange area of the country that she hadn't been in, and but they were troopers. They helped us get out there, and we got all of this. So huge thanks to them, and we had a really great time with them while they were here. We didn't just do work and harvesting, but had some good time together to talk and conversation and all that, and the kids had a blast. They have played video games online, like Roblox, with each other in the past, and still do periodically, but our kids are busy enough and have enough to do on the farm that they don't play as much as they once did. That's how they kind of built this relationship with their cousins. They would play these video games online with them, and so since moving to the farm, they weren't able to really play as much, and but they still have, this relationship. They like to play together. And so Emily, on a school break, decided, well, why don't we go visit your cousins up in Iowa? So they were just here and had a great time. That was the end of our time with them, was last night, harvesting all of the pumpkins, all the squash, and then right there out in the field in the dark, just with the light of our vehicles, we said goodbye, and they went back to their hotel and got up early today and headed back south. So goodbye, Emily. Goodbye, kids. We love you guys and miss you. And if you ever want to come visit our little area of the country again, you are always welcome to. That is what's been going on lately. So we haven't taken a lot of video. Oh, also I wanted to say thank you to the girls, and I believe Owen was helping. Thank you for helping our kids with the chores while you were here. That was a really great help, and I hope that you enjoyed spending some time, not just with your cousins, but with all the animals running around the place. In my arms here, I've got 3 small pumpkins that they're getting soft. So we're gonna take these guys out to the pigs right away this morning. After we just got them last night, I knew that these were gonna be the ones that we'd get rid of right away. I think there's one more in there that's getting soft, and I couldn't find it, so maybe tomorrow. But I thought I'd take these pumpkins out to the pigs, see how they like them. We're gonna use a bunch of that for ourselves. We weren't able to grow any pumpkins or squash this year, so that's a real blessing to be able to have gotten some of that. And whatever we can't eat, that'll be some pretty good food for the pigs. So we'll see how these pigs like these pumpkins. This one's so soft you can just break it right open. You guys. They might not be interested in it right now because they've got this feed in their trough still that they're working on, but I think they'll, once they're done with that, they'll go after them. Or maybe not. Maybe it's because they aren't ripe that they have no interest in them. We'll see. Skins are pretty soft, though. They could probably eat the entire thing. So with it getting so cold like this, the animals need a little more shelter just to help keep the chill off, you know. One of the great things about pasture-raised animals is they can be outside year-round, and they do just fine. But the pigs are going to need an A-frame to sleep in. We'll see how the sheep did with the cold night. Looks like they did just fine. They're all still alive, and they're doing just fine. Hard at work chewing that cud. Still a little nippy out here. So we did harvest a lamb the other day. That would have been Tuesday. So Tuesday we harvested a lamb. And we put him in the cooler, but last night I knew it was going to get down to below freezing. So I turned the cooler off. So we'll go check on that. With the sun beating down on it, might need to turn the cooler back on. But yeah, this cooler's been working out really well. I went down about an hour and a half south of us to pick this guy up. Got a pretty decent deal on it. It's been working out just fine. And yeah, we are just at the tip of what's acceptable. So this is the freezer, keeping our meat cool while it ages. Now that we've got cooler weather, I don't necessarily really need it, but it's nice for those days where it's going to be warmer. So take a look at that. Yeah, and that's not frozen. One lamb, be ready to process. Probably not do it this weekend. I'll probably do it next weekend. I'm gonna let this guy hang for a little longer. So we'll let the sheep age for about 12 days, and then when it's good and aged, that just improves the tenderness, it improves the flavor. Once it's good and aged, then we'll process it into primal cuts, and then finally down to the cuts that we want for cooking. So that just involves basically cutting the lamb up into about 6 different pieces. I'll be able to do a little recycling here today. I am going to be repurposing what's left over, the scraps from the mold. Well, not the scraps, the pieces of the mold that I broke apart when I built the tractor counterbalance weight. That's what I am doing this right now. So this is one of the sides, and just 2 of these sides should give me enough that I can get the full, I need at least 6, if not 7 feet. All right, so I'm building a ramp for the Bielefelders so that they can get in and out of their mobile chicken mansion. They have not been going in or out. So hopefully a ramp rather than those stairs will help them do that. So I'm just gonna make a composite ramp, or a ramp out of composite parts, scraps that are left over. It's gonna be 12 inches wide and then 6 to 7 feet long to get the correct angle on it.